Well, welcome everyone. It is absolutely a joy to be here with you tonight as we celebrate a remarkable milestone, the 25th anniversary of the Ruth Matthews Bourger Women with Children program at Misericordia University. I can't tell you how pleased I am to be here with you tonight to celebrate this program, which really embodies and enacts the spirit of Misericordia and the mercy mission that we strive to live every single day. I want to first extend a warm welcome to all of our guests and offer special recognition to some very important people joining us this evening. Members of our Board of Trustees, our beloved former President, Mike McDowell. Where are you, Mike? There you go. And his wife, Tina. And of course, the heart of this celebration are women with children, students, and alumni. Your courage and your determination to stick to it inspire us every single day. We're also honored to have with us our distinguished award recipients, Flo DiColo, Rob Friedman, and Sister Jean Maceros. Each of these people has made an extraordinary impact on this program and the lives it touches. Thank you for your vision, generosity, and unwavering commitment. I'd also like to acknowledge all local elected officials in attendance, including State Representative Brenda Pugh. Your support of education and opportunity makes a real difference in our community. And a very special thank you to our presenting sponsor, the Brenda Blythe Trust, represented tonight by Brenda Bourger. Your family's generosity has been instrumental in sustaining and growing this life-changing program. And tonight we're celebrating more than an anniversary. We celebrate a mission. For 25 years, the Women with Children program has embodied the mercy values of service, justice, and hospitality by empowering single mothers to earn a college degree while raising their children. This two-generational approach, and that is the magic, one of the pieces of magic of this program, the two-generational approach has transformed lives, broken cycles of poverty, and created a ripple effect of hope and opportunity. With 48 graduates and countless success stories, the impact of this program is profound and far-reaching. To everyone who has supported this mission, our donors, advisory board, faculty, staff, and friends, thank you. Your belief in the power of education has changed futures. Congratulations to our honorees and to all who have made these 25 years possible. The best part, we're just getting started. Now it's my pleasure to turn the program over to someone who leads this work with passion and purpose and passion. We can say that about 10 times. Our Women with Children program director, Catherine Slido. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Good evening, everyone. We are just absolutely thrilled to have you all here with us this evening for this absolutely monumental occasion for the Women with Children program. 25 years, Ruth Matthews Bourger Women with Children program has set a new precedent in higher education. We have literally transformed the landscape of higher ed. And tonight, we're celebrating. We're going to celebrate all together, children included, and we hope that you have an absolutely wonderful time. Before I continue, I need to introduce two people who are absolutely the heartbeats of our program, our two coordinators, Sandy Johnson and Christy Lyons, who appear to be hiding behind me right now. So I'm going to make them move up. Come up here. Sandy. I can't begin to tell you the relationship and the work and the camaraderie we all share. It's an absolute joy for us to be in our roles and such a privilege. And right now, as we see all of you and we see all of our students and our graduates, our amazing alumni, we can say wholeheartedly that we are so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. So thank you for being here tonight and for making the journey. We've had alum from all over. Also, alumni who are not here, but literally all over the country right now have extended their well wishes too. There are so many success stories in this program. We are so incredibly proud, and Misericordia University truly believes in its mission, and we are very happy to be the embodiment of it. To the Sisters of Mercy in the right corner, I think this is going to be a fun corner tonight, I'm just letting you know. You clearly know how to build things that last. Over 100 years. Thank you for everything you've done. Let's hear it for our Sisters of Mercy. We owe a debt of thanks to each and every one of you for your dedication, your loyalty, your hard work, your sacrifice, and your absolute role modeling that we are so grateful to carry on with the work that we are doing today. I also want to mention one other thing. Our mission is determined to battle poverty every single day. And I will tell you that we are deeply committed to changing that narrative. If you ever wonder what it's like to see a life transformed through opportunity, take a closer look at our program. Every single day, we are redefining that narrative. And it is a privilege for us to demonstrate that through mercy, through service, through justice and hospitality, each and every day. With that being said, we also have an amazing Women with Children Advisory Board. And so if I could ask all of our advisory board members to stand, I'm going to say your names, but please stand so we can give you a round of applause. Amy Lahart, Josephine Bradley, Ann Grado, Sheila Butcher, Flo DePolo, Maureen Gertzler, Jackie Formos, Maggie Karpinski, Charlene Krawchuk, Jay Levi, John Moga, Linda Rowe, Ann Russin, Kate Totino, and Sue Williams. Thank you for everything that you have done for us. As you can see, it takes a big team to make this all work. I also spent all morning inflating all these balloons. I hope you enjoy them. That was going to be my joke, because I saw them. I'm like, I can't believe how many balloons we have here tonight. But amazing. So we hope that this atmosphere is a joyous one for you tonight, that you enjoy it. And what we're going to announce now is something that Chrissy Lyons is happy to share with all of our honorees for this evening. So I'm going to step aside for a moment.
On behalf of the 3 honorees, as well as Catherine Polito and the Women with Children program, we have received citations from the state of Pennsylvania from Lisa Baker, and I'll read it. Whereas the Senate of Pennsylvania is always pleased to recognize those citizens who have contributed to the enrichment and betterment of their communities, and whereas we are being honored today, receiving the Advisory Board Awards, the Service Awards, and also the Women with Children Program Awards. The success of the Commonwealth is strong because of these communities and overall vitality of American society. So we present these awards on behalf of Lisa Baker to Catherine Polito, to Flo DePolo, to Sister Jean Maceros, and to Rob Friedman. Additionally, from the state, Representative Brenda Pugh from the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we received a citation for Flo, for Rob, for Sister Jean, and for Catherine. As a member of the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Brenda recognizes the 4 individuals for their unwavering support of the Women with Children program at Misericordia University. Continued commitment has helped shape the program and made it a success. May this certificate act as a lasting reminder of this occasion and as an expression of my best wishes for the future, from Brenda Pugh.
I just wanted to mention you all have a program on your table, and I would highly encourage you to take a closer look at it when you can. because there's a description of the award that we are providing to our honorees tonight. I mention this because oftentimes we think of an award and maybe it's just something that's maybe even a little cookie cutter, not for the people we're honoring tonight. I'm proud to say that we were able to actually make the awards, and I want to recognize the artist and potter who did this for our honorees. Happens to also be my dearest friend from high school, and I'm very proud to say that she's here with us tonight, and I just want to extend a warm thank you to Kim Allen Bleed. Kim, if you can stand, please. With that in mind, it's my great pleasure to introduce our first speaker for our first honoree for this evening, a person who has been with our program for years, has devoted herself to our advisory board, and is here with us tonight, Mrs. Kay Simons. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am so happy to be here to say a few words about my close friend, Flo DiPolo, who is a recipient of the Ruth Matthews Bourger Women with Children Program Advisory Board Award. Flo is the longest-serving advisory board member in the history of the Women with Children program, having served on the board since 2009. Over the course of over 15 years, Flo has contributed in so many critical ways to support the Women with Children program, whether it's ensuring that all of our families are best prepared for their new academic year, to making sure everyone is ready for winter and the holiday season. Flo has always been a loving source of support and generosity for our program families, our advisory board, and the Women with Children staff. Above all else, Flo has championed our mission to empower student mothers to succeed while raising their children to thrive. And although her humble nature does not call for any attention or accolade, we are honored to shine a light today on one of our most ardent supporters, that not only steps forward anytime we are in need, but also advocates on behalf of our mission in rooms that we are not in. She truly is a valiant woman. Our Mulier Fortis, which I had to look that up, means strong woman in Latin. And what better way to capture this than with the following tribute.
I've served on the Women with Children board with Flo for probably about 12 years now. And I know that she has been on the board since 2009, which is, when you think about it, over half the program's lifespan. So she has really dedicated a lot to this program.
After serving the nonprofit sector in northeastern Pennsylvania for over 20 years now, what I have seen is, a growth of single moms, single working moms, and single moms with children, and especially children of special needs or who are in financial difficulty. And I think that's really something that's important for our community to recognize, and amazing resources, such as all of Misericordia's programs and supporting these women. So I think that's something that, dare I speak for Flo, but is just part of her heart. And, with that heart comes advocacy, and comes financial support, and comes, bringing other community members close to the mission so that they can be a part of it and they can support the programs as well. I see that as just being deeply rooted in Flo's heart, always supporting, women and children in need.
I think Flo also reflects the characteristics of mercy, justice, service, and hospitality. So she is a perfect fit, I think, for the program and for Misericordia. Flo is dedicated, hardworking, and so committed to single women and their kids. She works tirelessly on the board, not only to support the program, but to particularly support the individual women and kids and the staff. She goes out of her way, I think, to make sure that the staff has what they need in order to be available for the women and kids 24/7.
She's always calm and well represented. And she's always there to listen to the needs of others. And whether it's, the right direction for the nonprofit or the program, or if she's really just a sounding board, she's just always carries herself with kindness and with pride, and a silent pride.
She's an inspiration for her fellow board members. She has a very calm and helpful presence. She is always available with ideas, thoughts, and resources. She always kind of makes sure that everybody's involved and is okay with everything, and is just, I guess, a very gentle presence, but an inspiration as she does that.
To Flo, from the bottom of my heart and all of the little hearts that I represent at Wyoming Valley Children's Association, thank you. Thank you for all that you have done for the past 15 years and all that you will continue to do. Your impact is limitless.
Congratulations, Flo, on receiving this recognition. It's been a real pleasure working with you these past 12 years, and I look forward to many more years together working with you on the board on behalf of the families.
Please join me in congratulating Mrs. Flo DeCola, recipient of the 25th anniversary Ruth Matthews Bourger Women with Children Program Advisory Board Award.
Lily Glauber, she's going to introduce our second awardee.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so very grateful to be here tonight with all of you to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Women with Children program. And I am so honored to introduce my pretty incredible uncle, Rob Friedman, as an award recipient tonight. Our whole family loves this program so much. My grandparents, Sydney and Polly Friedman, were so proud to be part of this initiative. And my mom, Ann Friedman Glauber, a champion of social causes in her own right, was so inspired by the life-changing work that you all are doing with the Women and Children program. And I am a social worker in Brooklyn, New York, and I work at a mother-child residence for parenting and pregnant moms in foster care. And I've been so moved and motivated by the vision, success, and thoughtfulness of this program, and by hearing stories firsthand from student participants about the impact of this program on their lives and their families. Just a few weeks before my mom, Ann, of the Ann House, passed away, my cousin Diane called her to interview her for a school project that she was doing on someone she admired. She asked my mom a simple question: what is your approach to life? We must live for something beyond just ourselves and our own lives, she said. This central lesson seeped into how my mom parented my brother and me, as well as how she built her career and her professional life. And it was a lesson that was passed down from her parents, Polly and Sid, to her and to her brother, my Uncle Rob, who is now honoring all three of their legacies every single day, and who is so dedicated to this program, its impact, and its incredible outcomes. Now, some of you in this room may know my Uncle Rob Friedman as the man behind Friedman Hospitality Group and the owner of many fine dining establishments in this area, including the Greens right here at Iron Temple. Some of you may know him as a business partner, or a colleague, or a friend, or perhaps a local athlete, or maybe even a force to be reckoned with in the table tennis world. Don't call it ping pong. But as Rob Friedman's niece, I want to tell you a little bit about how he shows up for those close to him. When my mom passed away more than 8 years ago, I was completely devastated. My mom, Ann, was the closest person to me in the world, and she was also the kind of person who just has answers, and I was lost without her. But my Uncle Rob called me every single morning for 3 years. Even when I didn't feel like talking, he called me anyway. Even when I started traveling all over the world, to Turkey and Spain, he called me there. He channeled my Grandma Polly's positive spirit and her humor and her pragmatism and my mom's courage and her love, and he just listened to me and showed up and helped me stay focused and connected and even grateful. We still talk a lot, though it's probably every 2 or 3 days or so now. My uncle also encouraged my dream to be a mom, and when I was struggling to make that happen for a few reasons that I won't go into here, he actually gave me a cold hard deadline, which was kind of absurd but helped a lot, and I kept it, and now, in part thanks to him, I have a daughter whom I love so much. That's an extreme and particular example, of course, but it shows the kind of guy he is. Caring, devoted, funny, wise, steadfast. He's also an incredible father to his 2 daughters, my cousin sisters, Diane and Haley, with whom I'm so close. He is dedicated to their growth and happiness and their adventures. He sees them, their particular goals, and their unique gifts. He is someone they can talk to and confide in. My uncle is no stranger to problems, and he handles them with a cool, calm know-how. He's not easily ruffled or angered, unless one does something that truly goes against his values of integrity, or if someone is a few minutes late to a WNBA game. He's a great leader. He's tough, but he gives people the benefit of the doubt, and he goes out of his way to help them. He cares so much about his family, and about this community, and about the world, and making it a more just place. So it's no wonder that he is so devoted to this program that changes lives by providing educational opportunities to women who have historically been denied this access, and help so many driven and determined single moms go toward their dreams.
You know, I think it speaks volumes when you have a family that will say, look, we want to help your families and we're going to help you get houses for them to live in, which for us is the biggest anchor to our program. To provide housing for our families is absolutely essential. It's the critical ingredient to our program. And Rob and his family have been instrumental in that. So because of them, we're able to house these families that are benefiting so much from our program. And it is a natural fit that I say, we need to take that step forward and say thank you. And so we want to recognize them today.
I'd say it makes me feel seen. They believe in me. They think I'm capable of being a mom and getting a degree and supporting my family. And I think it just encourages that idea that it doesn't just stop once you become a mom or a parent. It can continue, and knowing that people outside of that can see that and believe in it, it just encourages me more to thrive and to excel. Being a part of a program like this, you have a village. And whether you know everybody a part of that village, it's still a village that is helping you in one way or another. And I think that is something incredible. You don't see it at first, but you see it over time. It's making you a better mother, a better person, a better student, a better worker. And you don't get that everywhere, but you get it here.
I believe a lot of this is sort of that full circle moment where we can acknowledge the generosity of the entire family. We're able to house, you know, this family that might need this opportunity at any time, and it's because of their generosity that we're able to do that, and it's life-changing, it's life-impacting.
Rob Freeman and his family, their impact is something that will go on for generations. Like, I benefit from it, and my daughter benefits from it. And I know many other mothers will also benefit from this program thanks to them.
Congratulations, Rob Freeman and the Freedman family, Polly, Sydney, Ann. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your support, for your generosity, and for believing in us and our mission with the Ruth Matthews Bourger Women with Children program at Misericordia University. We are forever grateful. Thank you.
I would like to thank Rob Freeman and his family for giving my daughter and I a beautiful home to live in and to create memories, and for all the support that this home provides for us. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce my uncle, Rob Freeman.
Really, thank you for those beautiful words. You could have extended it a little bit longer, you know. But
When I was first asked if my family and I wanted to participate in this wonderful anniversary, I must admit, I really don't like to be in the limelight. But then Sandy Johnson told me the Greens was catering. So I said, well, all right, well, if the Greens is catering, I gotta check out the food for us, so the food better be good, guys. But it truly is an honor to be part of the 25-year anniversary for the Women with Children program. My mother, Pauline Friedman, was the person who developed our family's relationship with Misericordia. And I really wanted an opportunity to share that relationship. Along with our family's financial support, my mom gave so much of her time to Misericordia. Going all the way back to 1977, my mom was the first president of the Misericordia Art Gallery. She would work alongside Toby Grossman, and I think the art gallery was about the size of a classroom. She dedicated so many hours to improve the art gallery's resources and facilities. Then, back in 1987, my mother worked closely with her very good friend, Sister Sienna Finley, in establishing the Ethics Institute of Northeast Pennsylvania at Misericordia to address contemporary ethical challenges. Sister Sienna was such a beautiful person, beautiful smile, sense of humor, and she was close to our entire family. In 2004, my mom and dad were chosen for the Trustees Association Award for dedicated service and support of Misericordia. So our dad got a little recognition also. When Mike McDowell was president of Misericordia, Mike and Tina developed a very close relationship with my parents and our family. Mike was truly the master of fundraising. And he invited my parents and I out for 2 or 3 dinners, a few adult beverages, if I recall, and he convinced our family to continue to invest in Misericordia. Our family decided to support the expansion of the Misericordia Art Gallery and also help fund the opening of another house to support the Women with Children program. After my mom passed in 2008, Misericordia opened what is now the Pauline Friedman Art Gallery and also the Pauly House, which was the second house supporting the Women with Children program. I should mention that in 2015, my oldest daughter, Diane, for her bat mitzvah project, put together backpacks for the kids that were staying at the Pauly House. And Diane is here tonight. My youngest daughter, Haley, is missing the Penn State game tonight, and she's here also. Moving the clock forward to 2022, our family decided to fund the opening of Ann's House, which was the 4th house dedicated to the Women with Children program. This house was named in memory of my sister Ann, who passed in 2017. My sister's daughter, Lily, who you've already met, spoke so beautifully at that dedication. Paulie and Ann, my mom and my sister, both love the Women with Children program. Our family appreciates that by providing educational opportunities to women who have been historically denied access, that now these amazing women don't have to choose between their professional dream and raising their children. For me personally, supporting the Pauly House and Ann's House has been so gratifying in keeping my mother's and sister's memory in perpetuity. More important, it's gratifying to hear the many successful stories of the Women with Children graduates. Our family will continue to support this wonderful, unique program, and I think it's appropriate tonight, I mentioned this to Sandy, that my dad passed away in December, and I'm taking care of all the estate stuff, and my parents earmarked $180,000 for the Women with Children program, so we'll be receiving that check soon. Thank you very much.
Our next introduction, everyone please put your hands together for the first official graduate of the Women with Children program, Judith DeLuca.
Thank you for that wonderful welcome. That gave me chills walking up onto this stage. I can't tell you how proud I am to stand here before you tonight, and I cannot believe that I met and spoke with our soon-to-be 50th graduate. That is absolutely incredible to see the impact of this program. Good evening, Misericordia University leaders, faculty, alumni, donors, and program participants. This program would not have been possible without the multitude of gracious donors, and I want to take a moment to thank each one of you who have continued to support this program with unwavering support. Thank you everyone for attending tonight's gala, acknowledging the 25th anniversary of this program. I cannot believe that it is 25 years since my daughter and I, Lauren, were entered into this program. It doesn't seem possible. 25 years has fleeted. And I don't even feel old enough to say I'm out of the program 25 years. But saying it out loud makes it just a little bit more real. I am honored to be standing here tonight as the program's first graduate. Oh, I said that already. I apologize. Tonight, we're not only acknowledging the 25th anniversary of this program, we're acknowledging our foundress, Sister Jean Maceros. She has been dedicated and steadfast in her journey to create and expand this program, and we owe everything to her and to her vision. In the words of Catherine Macaulay, perfection does not consist of doing extraordinary actions, but in performing extraordinarily well in ordinary actions of every day. This quote reminds me of the grace that Sister Jean always performs every day that she's lived this life. She walks with grace. Sister Jean always exudes the charisms of Catherine Macaulay and the Sisters of Mercy. She, even in the midst of tenuous or difficult situations, Sister Jean has always maintained her grace and decorum. I walk this world today with much more grace, with much more confidence, with the unconditional love and acceptance of everybody around me because of the modeling behavior that Sister Jean showed me. It wasn't just an education that I gained at Misericordia University. It was a whole host of other skills that were put into my tool belt, that every woman who participates in this program, it's not just an education. It teaches us life skills, family skills, mothering skills, friend skills, financial skills, everything that you need to get over every life speed bump. And we know that this world offers us a lot of speed bumps. But this program, in its totality, meets every need that the women and children face. I know that Sister Jean has left an indelible mark on every one of your lives, and I will forever be grateful for the strength that you've given me to stand here tonight and to carry myself through this world. Thank you, Sister Jean. You have represented the dream of Catherine Macaulay completely. Catherine Macaulay's vision of educating women and children was to get them out of poverty, to reach their fullest potential through humility and service. And I think the program truly, truly does that. We're all sent out into this world to conquer everything. Looking back, it is abundantly clear to me that our children are the biggest benefactors of this program. It is not
if our children will go to college, it is where will they go to college. My daughter pursued 2 bachelor's degrees. I now have a blended family of 4 daughters with master's levels of education, a police officer, a private business owner. And it's amazing to see that I have directly impacted my lineage and changed the complete trajectory of my family's life. Sister Jean, thank you so much for everything that you've done. You have lived Catherine McCauley's dream with grace.
I think that Jean deserves this award because of, not only because of who she is, but of what she's done over her lifetime. The way that she has really created opportunities for so many people, but the fact that she has been there to walk with you in good times and in bad times, and she is someone who does not have an ego, who truly doesn't believe she deserves the recognition, but she does.
Her interest in creating a program like the Women with Children program, it seems like a huge undertaking, which it was, to get everything in place. But at the heart of it, it was Jean's heart of wanting to make sure that she provided these women, similar to what the sisters talk about, right? Truly a safe haven, a place where they can be supported, that their children can be supported, and that they can be coached and mentored to be able to become who they are as mothers and as professionals.
Jean has always been a warrior for women. She really has, and the belief that women should be given opportunities.
She is such a proponent for women empowerment, and the kinds of things and the kinds of contributions that we make as women in the world.
The word that comes to mind when I think of her is not only compassion, but the word presence. When you are with Jean, she is totally focused on you, and she really wants to know who you are and what you think, and is there anything she can do to be helpful. She's incredibly supportive for your goals and very encouraging. When you look at her impact, she truly embodies mercy.
Jean, congratulations. I could not celebrate this award with you more. You are so deserving of all kinds of celebrations, awards, and accolades in terms of what you have provided to our students, to our faculty, and to our staff, and certainly for the establishment of the Women with Children program. I don't think we would ever be able to measure your care and your love for this institution and for us individually. So personally, I say thank you for everything that you have provided in my life, for your mentorship, for your presence, for your friendship, and most importantly, for your love. I love you dearly. Congratulations.
Jean, you're the best. I want to congratulate you on the Women with Children program and all that you've done, but most importantly, to thank you for being in my life and for walking the journey with me. You're the best. Thank you.
And everyone, before we have Grace, let's have another nice round of applause for all of our honorees and all the speakers that introduced them. Great job.
I pray with tears in my eyes after watching this. Can you all join me in prayer? Loving and merciful God, tonight we gather in gratitude and celebration for the 25 years of the Women with Children program at Misericordia University. A vision rooted deeply in the spirit of Catherine McCauley, whose courage and compassion ignited a fire that still lights our path today. From the streets of Dublin to the hills of Dallas, Pennsylvania, the spirit of the Sisters of Mercy have journeyed across oceans and generations, carrying forward a mission of faith education, and love. It was Catherine who believed that mercy must be practical and life-changing, offering not just words of hope, but hands of help, hearts of courage, and pathways to new possibilities. It was the Sisters of Mercy who answered that call to bring College Misericordia, now Misericordia University, to life. Merciful God, we give thanks for the women who dared to dream a future shaped by education, and for the children whose lives have been forever changed by the doors that were opened here. We remember the sisters, presidents, program leaders, educators, and supporters who had a vision and made and continue to make this program a living witness to mercy in action. A place where knowledge meets compassion and where families find strength and opportunity. Bless this gathering tonight. We ask that you bless the women who have walked this journey with courage and faith. Bless our children who have grown under the care and shelter of this program, for they were safe. Please bless the benefactors, leaders, and friends who continue to believe in the power of mercy. And as we celebrate the past 25 years, may we be inspired to carry this mission forward, ensuring that this legacy continues to shine brightly, empowering these women, educating minds, and uplifting generations to come. Divine Healer, we ask that you bless the hands that prepared the meal before us. We ask that you bless the celebration of camaraderie and companionship at our tables, and may we always remember those who will go without food this evening, for we are forever blessed. Amen.